What pops into your head when I say the words virtual reality? For me, it was really expensive headsets and games that I would probably never play because they would give me motion sickness. Which, granted, that is a huge part of virtual reality is gaming, but it's not the only part, and it's not even the biggest part of virtual reality. According to Medium.com, in an industry insight report, less than half of the companies that are working on virtual reality technology are making them for consumers. Most of that technology is being made for other companies and for other fields, like the medical field, education, things like that. And for example, in the medical field, virtual reality is being used for like a virtual therapy. So people who have phobias or anxiety, they can get this immersion therapy with virtual reality. And so instead of, if they're afraid of flying, instead of having to get on a plane and actually fly somewhere with their therapist, which would be kind of expensive, they can use this virtual reality and get over their fears that way, which is actually really cool and a huge stride for those people. And then, people with anxiety can come face to face daily, or whenever they have their therapy sessions, with the things that cause them anxiety, so that their anxiety levels go down and they get used to handling those types of situations. And in the education field, a lot of virtual reality is being used to help students, especially during this time where we're having this global pandemic. For example, from newsobserver.com, there's an article about UNC students who are learning via virtual reality. So this professor sent out virtual reality headsets to all of his students. There were like 28 of them, and they all meet together in a virtual classroom. And so they can interact, they can break out into groups, they can even write stuff on a virtual whiteboard. And that's really, really cool, because where face-to-face is not possible, virtual reality makes it possible. And then something that I found that's really, really cool and interesting is, this is a very new technology, but it's basically a shoulder pack that you can wear along with a headset. And the shoulder pack has wires connected to your fingers, so as you touch things, the wires create resistance, so it feels like you're actually touching those things based on what you're experiencing in the virtual reality. So people can like lay their hand flat against a wall and it'll feel like it's against a wall, or they can like touch an irregular object and they can actually feel that object. So I think that's super cool, and I think that is a technology that will bring virtual reality into the lives of a lot of people, because I feel like that just in the medical field and educational field alone, that's something that could help a lot of people. So virtual reality is pretty cool, and it's not just gaming, so that's awesome.